Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Art of Trying podcast. How are you going, Mum?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
That's good. I am just top notch.
Good.
Top notch, Mum. Feeling great. New year. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say
New year.
God, classic, right?
Well, you have just had your hair cut.
I have just had my hair cut today, actually, guys. So, really feeling myself at the moment. No, very excited, Mum. I just feel, good. 2021. I do.
Ready for it, are you?
How about you? How are you feeling with
Today, not
everything
so
in
great,
life?
but
No?
no, just a bit meh today.
Yeah. Well, you'll
But-
get that.
Yeah, but no, otherwise, no, good. Last year's over, and yeah, it's a new
This
year.
year's just beginning. Well, welcome everyone to Season 2, Mum. Season 2.
You're going to keep track of what episodes it is.
I'm
as
going
in...
to try because I realised because we're on Season 2, Episode 1 now, and I'm like, technically we'll never get episode 100. We'll have a 100th episode. So I've got to keep track of it.
Yes, that's what we were aspiring to, though, wasn't it? Just to do 100 episodes.
The last thing I want to do is get to episode 104 and realise shit, I didn't do episode 100 because
didn't celebrate it. Oh well,
that's a while away.
Yeah, apparently it's not even this year.
No, well, not if we sort of keep on track with what we're doing. No, we won't get to episode. Even if we do one a week, Mum, we won't get to episode 100.
Oh yeah, no.
There are only 52 weeks in a year.
365. I was like, oh no, that's days.
That's a day, Mum.
Yeah,
that is a day. Well, anyway, welcome to Season 2, everyone. We are so happy to have you here, Mum. Since Season 1 ended, and we had Christmas, we had New Year. There's so much has happened. We spoke briefly about this in our Christmas episode there, but
that was lots of fun.
It was lots of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the
good.
Christmas episode. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Found some fantastic wines, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And it was just a bit of fun. I think we should do more like
that. Was it really before Christmas?
That was. It was. Well, it's there. Look on the thing. The 19th we did that. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll notice we have our Spotify.
Why the date's American then?
I don't, because Spotify's an American company. I'm assuming.
Okay, so you can't change it. All right.
No, I don't know, but we do have our Spotify behind us. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you. If you're listening anywhere else, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to go subscribe over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or leave a review. It all helps.
It does.
It helps us massively, and it literally takes 5 minutes. Mum?
Yep.
So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Mum, since Season 1 finished, so much has happened in the world.
I know. Yes, it has, hasn't it?
I love how everyone was like, 2020's over, 21's going to be just normal.
It'll be great.
Fucking 6 days in,
yeah.
the Capitol building in the US is fucking stormed.
Yeah,
there was basically a military coup.
It's still a crazy
with
world.
Trumpy boy fucking militarizing normal citizens, and then afterwards saying, "Oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything."
He came out today though and said that his speech afterwards was appropriate.
Yeah, but he's a fucking idiot.
I don't think it was appropriate.
Fucking idiot. And, he's been banned on all these social media sites. Like, he's literally not getting anything out. He has to go to these. He now has to go to the media, who over the past 4 years, he's been utterly sledging.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, can I say something, please? And they're just all like,
nah.
Piss off. All that's happening. The US is in, and then third waves of coronavirus are happening all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And most importantly, Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde are dating.
Apparently so, yeah. I mean, I had no idea who she was.
How do you not know Olivia Wilde?
Yeah, but when I asked you, what did you say? She's a good-looking actress. I was like, I don't think that's appropriate.
Mum, you're painting me out to be a very...
It's all right, you can edit this
I
out
said she's an actress.
I'll give you something to do.
I said she's an actress and she's very attractive. And she is attractive. There's nothing wrong with me saying that.
No, but you could have come forward with something that she was in rather than...
I then afterwards said that she's also very talented.
I still don't know who she is.
Actually, she's all right. Yeah.
I still got no idea what she's been in.
What's she been in? I don't know what she's been in. I know she was married to Jason Sudeikis, if you know who that is, Mum.
Who's he?
You know Horrible Bosses?
Yes.
Not the... It's
Okay, this is going to be good.
He's one of the three blokes in that.
Is he the one that looks like? No, there's Jeremy Renner, isn't there?
No.
No?
That's not Horrible Bosses.
Oh. Yeah, it is with
Jeremy Renner's not in Horrible Bosses.
Jennifer Aniston's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner's a male.
I know.
And Jennifer Aniston's a female, so how can you get them confused?
No, I'm not confused with
Jeremy Renner is not in it.
Well, who's the guy that looks like him that's in it then?
I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, she was married to him, but she was also in other films. She was in a film. She was in a film with Ryan Reynolds. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Anyway, Mum, let's move on.
Right.
Harry Styles is apparently dating her. That's obviously the most important.
Do you know what?
news.
It'd be easy if I just Googled it, wouldn't it?
It would be. Just Google it. You have a phone.
I'll do that. Yeah.
You have a phone. So, Mum, starting off today, so let's talk a bit about season 2. So this episode's more chatting about what's coming.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about season 2, Mum. I am, at least. So I can speak for myself. I'm excited. Don't know how you feel, Mum.
So therefore I have to be.
So, but so we had a lot of feedback about season 1. And one of the main points that we got from our audience was they really enjoyed our guest episodes.
Yes, they did seem to.
Thoroughly enjoyed them. And just looking at the insights from the episodes.
I think we enjoyed doing them as well, though.
I think we did.
They were good.
So season 2 is hopefully, if guests say yes.
If they say yes. Please say yes.
Hopefully season 2 is going to be mainly guest based. Now that's going to be like just general conversations with people, or it could go down more the line of interviews and stuff like that. We're hoping to chat with entrepreneurs, artists, people that have started their own businesses, stuff like that.
Are we going to ask people to come forward if they want to be?
I was going to say if you'd like to be a guest
come on down
on our show, please do contact us. You can either DM us on Instagram at The Art of Trying, message us on Facebook. You can email us. We've got an email address, podcast.theartoftrying@gmail.com. Yeah, we do. We had to set one up to set up the SoundCloud. So
I've just found my phone.
Yeah, I know. Before the episode started, Mum was like, I don't know where my phone is, and the phone just anyway. Yeah, you can message us on any of those platforms. Yeah, if you feel as though you've got something to bring to the episode, or you want to promote something, I'm all for that. If you want to come on to promote your business that you've just started, why not? Let's do it.
Can't say that it will get a huge.
Mum, I beg to differ. Our audience on Instagram is growing by the day.
Well, good. It's going
by
in the right
the
direction.
day. I posted an Instagram reel. Oh, by the way, if you run a small business, get on Instagram reels, because I posted one last night, Mum, and I remember showing you this. And within 15, 20 minutes, it was at 4,500 views.
I did exactly the same thing.
And Mum got 170.
And then this morning when I looked at it, it was back to 1. How does that work? Does it only show you the amount in a day?
No.
Did you check yours today?
I did check mine today. It still says that. Maybe that's a bit of a glitch.
Mine says 1 today. And that'll be me.
Maybe that's a glitch. I think that might be a glitch. But yeah, get on Instagram Reels, guys, because it's Instagram's answer to TikTok.
Yeah.
And they're really pushing it. If you want to grow on Instagram these days, their algorithm is all very Reels based. They want you to be posting there at least, I'd say, once a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Which could be anything.
But Mum, you could. This is the thing. I did this last night as well. You just scroll through TikTok and you find a TikTok that you like, or you can relate to, or is something to do with your brand, and you can share it on Instagram Reels.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be your own content.
No, it doesn't have to be. And it
feels a bit like cheating, though.
No, it's not, because you're sharing it, and it's got that person's tag, and it tags them and everything. So it's like you were sharing something on Facebook.
I guess it's a promotion for them as well.
Exactly. I don't think that's bad at all. I think that's helping your engagement, also helping theirs.
Yeah.
So yeah, get on the Reels, guys. Reels are great. But yeah, that's what season 2 is going to be based around. I reckon we're going to have around about the same episode or same amount of episodes as season 1.
Yep.
It's going to be fun.
Hope so.
I think it's going to be real fun. Alfie is barking in the background. Oh yeah, Mum, I should probably say I'm living with you now.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, change of setting.
Probably should have said that
gone with
in
that
the beginning. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I am now living with my mother.
You are.
We are moving in. Me and the fiance are moved back into. We're doing the whole moving back in with parents to save money for a.
I had one move out and one
house.
move in, all in the same day. It was great.
I know, it's fantastic. So yeah, now I think it's going to make it easier for us to create some content. And
I hope so. Although I did say to you the other day when you started talking to me about what you were going to talk about today, I'm like, no, that's for the podcast. You can't ruin it by telling me.
Yeah, I know, but we can just start speaking about it again. It's like a practice run, Mum. So yeah, we moved back in here to save money for because hopefully we'd like to buy a house, buy or build.
Yeah,
we're looking at building. We had a look at building. Building's very. There's a lot that goes into that. Obviously, you know that, Mum. Anyone else who has built a house, there is a lot that goes into it.
It's fun though.
It is fun. I've enjoyed going around to the display homes and stuff.
I would definitely do it again. I know there's lots of people that have done it that wouldn't necessarily do it again, but I enjoyed it. But moving back home with the parents is something that
it's fantastic.
Lots of people are doing. And you have to. The next generation has to really do that to be able to afford the next step on to get onto the ladder. It's just so hard.
It's all I saw on I listened to a lot of some different podcasts and some videos, people on Instagram, and it's a lot of them said if you can move back home.
It makes sense.
And save money because you'll do it so much quicker. You'll get that deposit so much quicker.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to build or buy in the place that you want to buy because especially in Melbourne, like the housing market, the prices of stuff just go so high so quickly. But that's fun. And like we said, we'll be able to create a lot more content. It'll be easier to do the podcast. We don't have to travel to do, so it's going to be fun.
And even if we get put into lockdown, we're still going to be together.
Exactly.
So it's not going to be an issue.
I don't think we will get locked down again, Mum. I am touching wood.
Oh, good old Dan. He'll see us through.
He will. They sorted out those clusters. They've sorted it all out. It'll be all right.
Yeah, we've done right. So well.
Yeah. Anyway, Mum, not quickly. Less
quickly.
Moving on. Moving on to sort of the main thing we'll talk about this episode. New year, new us.
New person.
Now I'm feeling really motivated about 2021.
Good.
Part of that is because I had I spoke to a close friend of mine the other day, and she gave me she said some very nice things to me, and it was quite lovely, and it's motivated me to keep going, keep striving forward, and so that's nice. So I'm feeling quite.
It is only the 12th.
Yeah, I know. So I am now. I'm.
No, that's good. It's good that you're motivated, and so it's hard to find motivation sometimes to get. You want to get going, but you can't get going, and so, I think that's sort of where I feel a bit like at the moment.
So I decided to do the whole, New Year's resolution thing. Mm-hmm. As if that's a new thing that nobody else does. Okay.
Do you usually do them though?
I don't usually do New Year's resolutions. I don't usually go, I'm going to change this about myself, or I'm going to do more of this year. It's more, I more set goals and targets, right?
Right.
I didn't last year. Oh no, I did last year. I did last year. But because of everything that happened.
Do you know what? I think probably a lot of people did last year because everyone went into 2020 going, God, it's going to be a fabulous year.
I don't know why.
I've got no idea why.
Considering COVID started at the end of 2019, we knew it, we saw it was there in December.
Yeah. But we could ignore it because it wasn't.
It was in China. That was it. Oh, China can deal with it. Until China decided to go everywhere.
Everyone went into 2020 going, this is going to be a fabulous year.
And then shit hit the fan, and I don't think anybody really achieved anything that they wanted to achieve.
If you achieved just a small amount of what you wanted, well done.
Yeah. So I decided to do it. I decided, Mum, to set some... I wrote it down, obviously. Why wouldn't you?
Because you'd forget.
Yeah. I called it things that or goals that I would like to achieve in 2021.
Okay.
I didn't set it as I'm going to do this in 2021 because of track record with 2020. I did that at the beginning.
So did you just rehash 2020 and go, there you go, I'm done?
No, because I lost the list 2020. I think I got rid of it because I was like, well, I ain't doing that. But 2020, I remember going, I am going to achieve this year. I'm going to do this year. And then obviously with everything that happened with COVID, it affected the arts in an incredible amount.
In a big way, yes.
So I didn't achieve anything. I felt really shit about myself. So this year I'm going with a different approach. I'm trying to be, a bit nicer to myself, a bit more self-love, a bit more self-care, and think, these are things that I'd like to achieve. And I put underneath it, doesn't matter if you don't.
Show us. Isn't it? Show us.
It's okay if you don't.
It's okay. And if you don't do it, it's okay.
It's
fine.
Don't
beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up. Let's look after yourself here.
Yeah. No, but that's important though. I know we take the mickey, but it is important.
And then I just listed everything that I wanted to achieve this year. I divided it up with, acting and writing and the art of trying and my fitness. I just wrote down literally everything that I'd like to achieve this year,
Did you give yourself any time off? Because it sounds like you've written a lot.
Well, no, it wasn't a lot. It was a lot of basic stuff. Like, it was like, with acting, it was like new headshots.
Yeah.
Easy to do. But then there was one that said, I'd love to get a new agent. That's all good and saying that's a target, right? But I can do everything in my power to achieve that, right? I could get the new headshots. I can get the new showreel. I can email every single agent under the sun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that they're gonna.
No, but you can tick that off. You can tick it off by saying that you've done everything in your power to be able to get that. If you didn't achieve it, then that's a different.
So that's one of the really big targets of mine. That's what the whole if you don't achieve it, it's okay bit is aimed at. It's those big ones. Whereas the new headshots, I did them this morning.
Yeah, it's not okay if you don't achieve that. The sort of things that are completely within your power. Yeah, and totally achievable as well. Because there's lots of things that we set ourselves, but they're not necessarily achievable. Yeah, they're outside of our, but we're expecting too much of ourselves. Yeah. So you tick that off. Well done. Yeah, you've done
exactly. So it's just. What about you, Mum? I know we had the conversation yesterday. Okay.
Haven't set any, not going to set any. Okay. Do you know what? All I've said to myself is, well done for getting through last year.
Nice.
And who needs goals? Who needs...
Lots of people.
They
do suggest that
I do have goals. I'm not this whole new year, new me thing, with the whole... And I think that's probably what I've done throughout my life. Every year, you get to January and you go, oh, really should lose some weight now. And I've gone, do you know what? If I'm going to do it, I'll do it at some point in the year. I'm not doing it now. Yeah. It's not something that I've gone, right, do it now. Everything's finished. So I'm not going to, so when it comes to other New Year's resolutions, if you like, not setting any of them.
Is there something that you'd like to achieve, though? Is there something that you'd like to happen into it? Not necessarily a resolution or a goal or a target or, is there something that you look at and go, I wouldn't mind if that happened, if I could get to that, if I could achieve that?
Do you know what? I'd love to get to the point where my classes fill up without me having to actually do too much advertising and
that is also that's a perfect goal, Mum.
That's about getting my brand out there. Yeah. And to be able to do that, I've got to put the work in.
You certainly do.
I know.
How many times, Mum?
I know.
How many times do I come to you and you're just doing nothing? And I'm like, Mum,
what are you doing? Engage. Often I'm doing
Get engaging on the gram. Get engaging.
Yeah.
How many times? LinkedIn? Have you done anything with that yet, Mum?
No. You always come up with a different thing all the time, and I'm like,
what do you mean a different thing all the time? No, this is.
I'm just into Instagram. Then it's Reels, and then it's you got to change your
Reels
pictures.
is Instagram.
Yeah, and then it's you got to change your pictures on Instagram because they're not engaging enough, and then you've got to do this. I'm like, just when I get settled into something, it's like you bring me something else.
Wow, sorry for trying to improve your brand.
And I'm like. No, I know.
Jesus.
But it can be pretty exhausting.
It can. It really is. It's like a full-time job.
And well, it is a full-time job for me to do. And I've realised that recently with it's not just about me making. It is all the other side of it as well. And now I've lost my train of thought. Don't know what I was going to say.
Wow, that was quick. You were like in the middle of a sentence, Mum.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Are you okay?
Yeah. No. What was I going to say?
Well, I don't know what you're going to say. But I get where you're coming from on the whole. Do you know? No, I'm not going to set myself anything because I did a good job last year.
I think we all did a good job last year.
Getting through, right?
Yeah.
But then I think also setting those things are, like I've done, like what I'd like to achieve is also, it's working. I mean, it's working for me.
At the moment. Yes. And do you know what? As long as it's working for you.
At the moment. Wow. Lots of faith there, Mum. Jesus. That was at the moment. I know you, Brad. You're going to give up in February.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is don't expect yourself. Do you know, if you go through the rest of the year with the same gusto that you started with, fantastic. If you don't see, it's me sitting on the fence again and going, it's okay.
No, I'm feeling really confident about it, because what I've also done is I've gone into those individual things that I'd like to achieve, and I've sort of broken them down and almost reverse engineered that, and I've gone, all right, that's what do I got to do within that to get that, and when am I going to do it, and all that sort of stuff. So I've done all that, and I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling organised about and that's the thing. You've got to be organised about these things as well.
Oh yeah, no, there is something that I want to do this year, and organisation is one of them.
Yeah.
I want to get better at, because I know that and I've said this before, I like to see things written down. I like my whiteboards and I like it all written down. But I probably have mentioned before that I've got books for everything. I've got and they're supposed to be specifics.
Have you mentioned that before? I don't know.
There's supposed to be specifics like weights and measurements, and then my client list and all that sort of thing.
We do need to get you a lot organised in that aspect.
And I've got them everywhere. And then suddenly I'll make a phone call and I'll grab the nearest book and it'll be weights and measurements, but I'll write down and it'll be a new client.
That's why you get bloody clients rocking up for classes and you're like, who the fuck are you?
That's only happened once. Only once. So, don't shoot me for that. Oh. Don't keep shooting me for it anyway. Okay. But that's what I need to get better at, and I need to get some sort of organisation on my computer, but I don't know how. Well,
then there you go. That's something.
Come back to me in 6 months if I've done it.
If probably not. If at the beginning of 2022 you can sit down and go, do you know what? I became a lot more organised in 2021. Boom. And I think you'll find that your business will grow with that, with being more organised. You'll have a lot more time to do stuff.
I hope so, because I feel like the amount of time I can waste looking for an email. My issue also is I've got several emails, and there's several other ways that people can contact me through my Etsy shop, through my Facebook page, through my website. I've got so many avenues.
Why don't you set those emails to forward to a single email?
Gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I need to get, and I know that if I'm more organised like that, then I will have more time to be more creative in putting a new class on or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because I'll have the time to put into that. Whereas at the moment, I feel like I'm just going around. Where did I write it? Where did I put it? Where is it? What have I done with it? It drives me insane. And I think I've mentioned before that people can have so many different names.
Yeah, no, you have mentioned that.
Stick with one.
Oh God, people, crazy.
Organisation.
I think that's fantastic. Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, I think that's
target or something you would like to achieve. Let's be gentle. Yeah. Something you would like to achieve.
Let's sit on that.
And do you know what, people? Be. What am I trying to say? Be kind to yourself in terms of these resolutions or resolutions or goals or targets or stuff like whatever you want to call it. Be kind to yourself in that. If you don't achieve it, it's okay. It's not the end of the fucking world.
No, I mean, it's not going to hurt anyone. I mean, you can hurt yourself and you can beat yourself up, but that doesn't get you anywhere either.
No.
So recognize that obviously maybe it was too big a goal, or break it down into a smaller one.
Even if it is a big goal, like
traveling the world.
Acknowledge that it's a big goal and acknowledge that, you know what, this might not happen, but you know what, it'd be fantastic if it did. That's like me going win an Oscar this year. It's a huge goal, probably won't ever happen, but you know what,
aspirations are nice to have though, even if they are a little bit too high to reach.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just nice to have that one thing that's a little bit out of reach that you go, oh, one day I'll
keeps
get
you
there.
fighting for it,
Yeah.
So, do you know, I recommend you do this, Mum. You probably won't, but because you won't listen to me. But yeah, write down things that you would like to achieve this year.
I love writing stuff down. I just can't find it,
Just
though.
be like, just fucking write the list. Like, however long it is. Even if it's something completely out of the order, I'd like to achieve...
That's quite similar to that. What did we do? The 10. It was a 10-10, but we did a 5-5-5, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Forgotten what it was.
Oh,
Shows up.
that wasn't actually about goals, was it? That was about things that we appreciate.
Yeah, things we appreciate,
life.
things we love, all that sort of stuff.
But if you start with something like that, I think it's easier once you've done something like that to put yourself in a good positive space.
Yeah.
Then your goals and aspirations can flow from that. I think quite well.
Yeah.
So that would be we should do that again. I did say at the time that I really liked the ideas and that I would like to carry. Maybe that's another goal I should have, that I should be doing something like that puts me in a good space.
Yeah.
Once a month. That would be nice.
Yeah. No. Mum, from literally 10 minutes ago,
nothing.
10 minutes ago, you were like, nah, not doing it. You just set yourself, I'd say, 3 or 4 targets.
Yeah.
3 or 4 goals.
And I would like one of the other things I really would like to do this year is have more me time as well. And by that, I mean just me.
Yeah.
As well. Like, even if it's just during the week to go and do... one of my clients came around and she, on the weekend, and she said that the day before, she'd gone to a salt room. And she said it was amazing. She took my book in.
What is a salt room?
You go and have salt therapy. It's good for your skin, especially for eczema.
Pile of salt.
Yes, basically, it's a room with all that salt, the salt lamps and stuff.
And
they have nice music, and should you walk across salt to get into the room. She said, and I sat there, and you can wear as little or as much clothing as you like. She said, it was only me and my husband in the room, so there I was, just in my knickers and a t-shirt. Perfect. Sat and read my book for an hour, and I was like, oh. See?
Go do that, Mum. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. And I think it's things like that I'd like to do.
I'd like a rock salt lamp.
You need lots of them to make a difference.
Yeah, no, I know, but I just like one. Anyway, so yeah,
Samantha got one.
Did she?
Yeah, the first thing Cooper did was lick it to see if it was salt.
Well, okay. That's fair.
It
That's
was,
fair.
obviously.
Okay, well, people, so, like, 2020, nothing's changed.
No.
2021 is your year, all right? Yeah, do you know what? There might be some limitations this year, like 2020, because... COVID's not over. And
I think without a shadow of a doubt, there is going to be. But through the year, we're going to have ups and downs. But make
it work for you.
But I think we're used to that now.
Yeah, we are. No excuse on that front.
Come through the worst of it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I touch wood. I hope those weren't.
Jesus. Mum, God, what are you doing? So yeah, set yourself some goals, set yourself some targets, resolutions, all that sort of stuff.
Whatever you want to call them.
But be kind to yourself in them, because the worst is what you can do is set a target, not achieve it, and then hate yourself for it, because what's the point?
Yeah.
So yeah, wonderful. Mum, episode 1, season 2.
Done.
I'm going to keep the episodes a bit shorter this season. Make it easier listening. Are
we going to announce our first guest?
Yeah, why not? Episode 2, which is coming next week. Mum, do you know what? You do it.
Thank you. Okay, so episode 2, we are going to have on a very lovely lady who we have shouted at a few times, and to me is the epitome of just changing things up and understanding that whatever life throws at you, you just pick yourself up and you move on. And that is Lauren Ashworth.
I had to think that.
I did. I was thinking about her. Sorry, I got her married name in my head, and I was like, please don't say that, because she's obviously not married anymore. So yes, Lauren Ashworth. She is the owner of the Departure Lounge in Berwick. I'm not quite sure where that business is going. Hopefully, she'll be able to fill us in a little bit more with that.
Hopefully.
She also does the Au Naturel.
Yes.
Which was our giveaway.
And we've shouted them out a couple times.
Yeah. And products are absolutely amazing. And she is just an absolutely lovely lady.
Yes, I'm very excited to chat with her next week.
Yes. So
So
that will be
stay
exciting.
tuned. Make sure that you're following us or subscribed wherever you listen.
Watch our reels.
Watch our reels. If you listen to us on this thing, if you're listening to us on Spotify, yes, I'm talking to you right now. If you're listening to us on Spotify, make sure you're following us. And make sure that we're one of your podcasts that you follow, because you'll be able to get updates, all that jazz. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to give a review, even if it's just something tiny. Leave a review, give us some stars. Great. If you're listening on SoundCloud, leave a like, put a comment on the thing. It helps us so much.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, which will be on YouTube, Mum, I've already said it, it's going to be on YouTube.
Keep saying
I
it.
know this episode is going to be on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribing, you like, you comment.
Well, they go press the button.
Yeah, well, they do. Yeah, down here.
Down here.
Make sure you're doing all that sort of stuff, because it helps so much. So it's unreal how much it helps, because it just improves the engagement, everything. It helps so much. Thank you. And thank you to the people that have done it.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your support so far. Mum, we're very excited for season 2. Tune in next week for our first guest of season 2. Follow us everywhere. Socials at the Art of Trying Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Do it. Follow us.
Just get longer and longer.
Yeah, and we shall see you next week for episode 2 of season 2. See you then. Bye. Goodbye.